Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about TLC's e-commerce system. As you may know, we've been working towards trying to get a payment structure that we can use to allow patrons to pay for fines and fees that are accumulated at any library within the Hidalgo County Library System. The solution is being rolled out, and what it does is it facilitates payment for patrons through any internet-enabled device. So if they have a mobile phone, a laptop, any mobile device, a tablet, be it in the library at home, they can have access to this 24-hour, 7-day a week platform that will allow them to pay for those fines. For this example, I'm going to be using Marie Curie's account, and I'm going to go ahead and copy that number over and go through an entire payment process. We'll first need to access our catalog. In this case, I'm logged into McAllen Public Libraries catalog, and I'm going to go ahead and click on login. Once I've clicked on that, do the usual, enter your credentials, in this case card number and a PIN number. Once we're in, I see that there's one item that needs our attention. In this case, it's going to be that $1 fine. I'm going to click on that $1 fine, and I'm going to select that one item I want to pay for, which is $1, and I'll click on Pay Fines. A pop-up is generated, and you see that it indicates that I'm going to be charged a convenience fee of $1 to process the transaction. So there isn't a limit to the amount I can pay online, but there is a $1 fee that we've agreed to that is applied to all patron transactions through e-commerce. So I can click on Start Payment Process, and this will bring up a fillable field window that allows for us to securely process this transaction. So because this involves credit card numbers, I'm going to actually show you a slideshow what this looks like, and I'll walk you through it. So press pause here and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've pulled up the slideshow that I put together for this presentation, and we'll start off here in this field. So we'll enter your card number in this area, expiration date, and you'll notice that the format's on here. No slashes needed, no dashes or spaces required either. You'll notice that the total dollar amount here is for that $1 convenience fee and the $1 fee that we're paying for. Customer ID is present and all these fields are filled in. Once we do that, we can scroll down to the bottom. You'll see here that there's a field for an email. The reason it's there, it's to allow for us to receive a receipt that's sent to that address. So once we click on Pay Now here, we go to our next pop-up, and you're going to get a confirmation. Now, I did want to bring up the just a tip on using this payment portal. If you're going to be using this on a public station, you'll want to turn off this auto save feature because it's going to want to link it to a Google account. So if someone inadvertently leaves their Google account signed in to one of the browsers, other people would have access to that account. So I would recommend against using a public station to allow for payment portals unless it's a computer lab where they sign in and sign out, which it terminates that session and its data. So um, other than that, this is actually our pop-up we'll be getting, and it's a confirmation of payment. I can zoom in here a little bit, a little fuzzy, but you'll get to see. Uh, you're going to see that the merchant is going to be City of Mission. This is the person or the city that we've assigned to become the payment processor or the recipient of funds for dispersal. So patrons will see that, and it has the billing information along with all relevant information belonging to this transaction. So other than this receipt, which they can elect to print, they'll also be receiving an email with the summary of this transaction as a form of receipt of payment. I did also want to show you one more thing. I noticed I had a pop-up blocker earlier, and I was getting this HTTP error. Just in case you see it, just turn off the pop-up blocker. It is an HTTP error, but for whatever reason, this was popping up whenever I had my pop-up blocker enabled. So just something to look out for. Other than that, I can go back to our account activity here. And once that payment's been processed, this should be eliminated in real time, both in LS2 cataloging and in LS2 staff. So both of these fines should be gone by then. So again, very brief video just going over how to process payments and how to go about doing that. Patrons may be asking you for information, staff may be asking you for information, and you're welcome to share this video if you'd like. And should you have any questions or concerns, feel free to give me a call. And until then, we'll see you next time. Bye now.